So class 7, today we are going to start with the chapter Tiger in the House. So what this chapter, the Tiger in the House, is all about? So first of all, tell me what kind of pets, which pets you all have at your home. Which pets you have at your home? Raise up your hand so that I can unmute you. Which pets you have in your home? Yes. Anybody have pet at home? Yes, Rishita. Yes, Rishita. Just a moment. Raise up your hand so that I can unmute you, Rishita. Yes, Rishita. Which pet you have at your home? You are being unmuted. Yes, Prerna. Yes, Prerna. Which pet you have? I have unmuted you both.
I'm a dog.
A dog. Yes, dog. Most lovable creatures are dogs. In our country, this is a, you can say this is a tradition to have dog as a pet. But you know, in some of in foreign countries, people used to tame cats also. They also have cats as pets. They keep cats as pets. Okay, they love too much. And sometimes they have both dog as well as cat. Okay, but have you ever thought of any other animal to be as your pet? Have you ever thought? Have you given a thought to this point? Yes. Have you ever thought that I will have this or that animal as my pet? Has anybody thought? Yes, Harjeet. What do you want to say?
Yes, ma'am.
What?
Rabbit.
Okay, rabbit. Yes. Very cute. Very, you can say, soft in touch, and very, you can say, afraid. Afraid is always afraid of the other people, right? So this is also a good idea to have a rabbit, but they never sit at one place. Okay, they make the place filthy with their pieces at each and every point. It's really very difficult to have rabbits in your home. Some people, they tame some birds also, parrots, sparrows, and in the market these days, number of pets are also available. People used to go there and to buy these, but I don't think so that we should put these birds in cages. Like you know that during first phase of this COVID, when we were forced to live in our own houses, how difficult it was to stay at home. We were tired of staying at home. We want that when this lockdown time will be over and we will be out, we will go to meet our friends. We should go to we wanted that we should go to the market even, right? So this is what we were thinking. But here, when we are putting birds in cages, so do you think that they are happy there? Although you are providing them all the type of food, or you are providing them all the type of love and care, no, it is not that love and care that they want. It is what they want. They want their freedom. And we have read in different poems also that freedom has no cost, means you can say, let any animal or any human sacrifice his freedom, because freedom is one of the basic requirement of human beings as well as that of animals. So this is all about pets. But here in this chapter, we are going to read about a tiger in the house. That is, the grandfather, he has brought a tiger in the house as a pet. So what do you think? Whether this tiger, he will be happy in the house? If tiger is happy in the house, what about other family members? Would they be happy with the presence of a tiger in the house? How they will feel in the presence of a tiger? You know, when this tiger is a small, you can say baby, okay, it means tiger cub. It would be much enjoyable to play with this young tiger. But when it grows to a big size, that you look just so small in front of it, and you know, when he's hungry, he can attack any human being. It means that you are always afraid. Oh my God, when this tiger, it is going to attack me. You are always having this kind of fear. then what would happen? Now let us read in this chapter that how a tiger is accommodated in the house, who has brought it, and finally what happened to the tiger in the end. So let us start this chapter, Tiger in the House. This is the chapter from your book, supplementary book, and it is on page number 58. So page number 58, we are going to start. So here it is given, grandfather finds a tiny tiger cub in the forest and brings him house. So the grandfather of the narrator, who is very adventurous in nature, he loves animals. So one day what happened, he has gone to a forest. There in the forest, he has found a small tiger cub. Small tiger cub means young one of a tiger. Like the young one of human beings, it is called as baby. Similarly, the young one of a tiger, it is called as cub. So he has found a tiger cub. He thought that he has lost his parents, so he is all alone. So just out of love, what he has done, he has brought that tiger to his house. Grandmother calls him Timothy and brings him up like a human child. So grandmother, who is also very good natured, so what she did, she also loved that animal a lot. So what she has done, she was taking care of this animal like a human child. She's providing him, you can say, milk to drink and taking care of this, you can say, animal like that of human child. So Timothy is playful and naughty, but Timothy very playful and naughty. His companions are Toto, the monkey, a puppy, and other members of the household. So what are the other animals who are pet with grandfather? There was a monkey whose name was Toto. So who was Toto? He was the monkey, a puppy, and other members of the household, means the other members who are living in the house. So let us start with the chapter. Timothy, the tiger cub, was discovered by grandfather in the Terai jungle near Tehra. So where grandfather has brought this tiger, who is Timothy? Timothy is a tiger cub. So where grandfather has got him? He has got it from Terai jungle near Dehra. So there the grandfather has got this young cub whose name was Timothy. They have given. One day when grandfather was strolling down, strolling means to have a walk. Okay, he's strolling down the forest path. At some distance from the rest of the party, he discovered a little tiger about 18 inches long. He was hiding among the intricate roots. Intricate means very, you can say, confusing and dense. Intricate means confusing and dense. So one day when grandfather has gone to the forest, he was strolling with the rest of the members or with the rest of the friends. But what happened? At some distance, he got separated from the other party. And there what he has found? He has found a young tiger, a little tiger. He was 18 inches long. And where he was hiding? He was hiding in the very dense roots of banyan tree. Those very dense roots of banyan tree. You know banyan tree? You know banyan tree? The large tree. Okay, like this, it has roots falling down. Okay, in this manner, it has roots. So some are entangling with each other. So what is this? These roots, this shows. What this shows? This shows the, you can say, the age of the tree. You know these banyan trees, these are almost thousands of years old. They are really very, you can say, old type of trees. So there the branches were very dense. So there he found this tiger hiding, because why? He was afraid of the presence of other persons in the jungle. Grandfather picked him up and brought him home. So what did grandfather do? He thought that this tiger cub is all alone. So what he did, he picked up this tiger and brought him his home. He had the distinction of being the only member of the party to have bagged any game, dead or alive. So naturally the other persons, they have come out for hunting. And his grandfather was the only person in this entire party to have bagged any game. Bagged any game means who was actually successful in getting any animal, whether it was dead or alive. Because for hunting, they were not able to catch any animal, but finally he is able to get an alive or living tiger cub. At first, the tiger cub, who was named Timothy by grandmother, was brought up entirely on milk and given to him in a feeding bottle by our cook Mahmood. So there is another person in the house apart from grandmother and grandfather. It was Mahmood. Who is Mahmood? He is the cook of the family. So who is Mahmood? He is the cook of the family. So naturally when this tiger cub was brought, he was not eating anything. So what did grandmother thought? She thought that like human beings, we can give him milk. He can feed on milk. So what did grandmother do? She was giving milk to this young tiger. How milk is given? In a feeding bottle. Feeding bottle means, you know that young babies, they drink milk with the help of bottle feeder. So grandmother is using that feeding bottle to give food to give milk to Timothy. And who is giving this feeding bottle to the tiger, to the young cub? It was given by Mahmood, the cook. But the milk proved too rich for him. But this milk was really rich for him, means it was really very nutritious for him and heavy. And he was put on a diet of raw mutton and cod liver oil, to be followed later by a more tempting diet of pigeons and rabbits. See, now milk was not enough for him. Now he must be given something else. So what he was being given, then afterwards he was given some raw mutton. Mutton means that flesh, okay, along with cod liver oil. That seems to be good for this animal. And then tempting diet. Tempting means inviting, mouth watering, of pigeons and rabbits. Pigeons and rabbits, they were caught, they were made dead, and they were given to this young tiger. Okay. Timothy was provided with two companions, Toto the monkey, who was bold enough to pull the young tiger by the tail and then climb up the curtains if Timothy lost his temper, and a small mongrel puppy who was found on the road by grandfather. So you can see in this picture also. Yes, see here. Like this monkey, the Toto, he was very naughty. He used to pull the tail of the tiger, and when tiger would turn, what he would do, he would immediately climb that curtain. And there is this another animal in the house. This is mongrel puppy. Okay, so this is mongrel puppy. Okay, so where did grandfather has found him? Grandfather has also found him on the roadside. From the road, he has picked this puppy up and brought it at home. It means, what does this chapter tells us till now? It means that grandfather was animal lover. He loves animals a lot. So it is for this reason that he has different kinds of pets at home. Now, at first, Timothy appeared to be quite afraid of the puppy. Yes. In the starting, it seems that Timothy, he was really afraid of this mongrel puppy and darted back with the spring if it came too near. Means darted back means, you know, spring, when you press it, it presses, but when you leave it, immediately comes back in this manner. So when this mongrel puppy is coming near to tiger, this tiger is immediately moving away, running away like a spring. He would make absurd dashes. Absurd means strange. Dashes mean moves at it with his large forepaws and then retreat to a ridiculously safe distance. Retreat means come back. Okay, so first of all, with his paws, he's making different type of moves over that puppy, and then after coming that, he immediately moves back to a safe distance so that the puppy would not come near him. Finally, he allowed the puppy to crawl on his back and rest there. Finally, what happens? The puppy would jump over the tiger's back. He would sit there, rest, and he won't say anything. So it means that how these three animals, they were living in the grandfather's house. Okay. So now let me ask, which are the pets in the grandfather's house? Which are the pets in the grandfather's house? Raise up your hands. Yes, Rishita.
Yes, ma'am. Toto, mongrel puppy, and Timothy.
And Timothy. Okay, from where did grandfather has found this young tiger cub? Bhavya. Yes, Bhavya, I have unmuted. Okay, Suhana, by the time you can speak.
Yes, ma'am, jungle.
Okay, which
I'm from
jungle? Which jungle? He has found it from jungle, but which jungle? Any jungle?
Tirai jungle.
Yes, Terai jungle near Dehra. Okay, so when Timothy was brought to the house, he was not eating anything. Then what was given to Timothy? Suhana. Yes, Suhana. What was given to Timothy?
And milk.
Okay, milk. How this milk was given to Timothy?
Ma'am, in a feeding bottle.
In a feeding bottle. And who was giving that feeding bottle, Rishita? Who was giving that feeding bottle?
Yes, ma'am. Grandmother.
No, the cook, Mahmood. Mahmood, the cook, was giving. Okay. So, now tell me whether the cook was afraid, whether the tiger was afraid of monkey or not. Yes, Bhavya.
Ma'am, no.
Yes. Hmm. He was afraid. Tiger was
No,
afraid, but monkey was not afraid. What he would do? He would pull the tail of the tiger and would jump at the curtains. So what the tiger was afraid of? What the tiger was afraid of? What the tiger was afraid of?
ma'am, mongrel puppy.
Yes?
Mongrel puppy.
Yes, the tiger was afraid of mongrel puppy. Okay. How he would behave in front of it? How he would behave
He would move back
what he would
in
do?
front of the mongrel puppy.
He would
move back.
Yes, he would try to make special type of movements with his paws towards it, and then back, it means it comes back to a safe distance afterwards. Okay, so one of Timothy's favorite amusements was to stalk anyone who would play with him. And so when I came to live with grandfather, I became one of the tiger's favorites. Okay, so now, what was that Timothy's favorite amusement? Amusement means the thing which he enjoys a lot. Okay, so the act which he enjoys a lot was that if somebody would stalk Stalk means to move steadily towards Timothy. He would move steadily towards Timothy, and Timothy would enjoy this. Okay. So when narrator said, I came there to live with my grandfather, that was of course really very enjoying for Timothy. I became one of the tiger's favorites. So the narrator was one of the favorite of Timothy, with the crafty look in his glittering eyes. What is crafty? Crafty means cunning. Crafty means cunning. Means the look, the eyes of Timothy, they were cunning. They were crafty. Those crafty eyes, they were giving a cunning look. Okay. And his body crouching. Crouch means to bend on your knees. Sometimes we bend on our knees and put your hands on the floor. This position is called as crouch, to bend. He would creep closer and closer to me suddenly, making a dash for my feet. Means tiger crouching its body. He's slowly coming towards the narrator and immediately put a dash. Put his hand like this on the feet of the narrator, rolling over on his back and kicking with delight. And then he rolled back and kicking, putting his legs in this manner. Delight means in happiness. And pretending to bite my ankles. And what he would do, he would pretend to bite his ankles. Right? So what is the act that Timothy enjoys? To play with narrator. Okay, because narrator would stalk, slowly, steadily moves towards Timothy. Timothy would dash his hand in this manner at his feet and would try to bite at his ankle. But actually he's not biting. He's just, you can say, pretending, right? So this is how the friendship between Timothy as well as the narrator has developed. So now in the next class, we will read further that what happens that Timothy, when it has grown big, so how he was. So this is all about this chapter, and we will continue further.